I was like, oh.
What's going on here?
I felt like the anime pro tag where it's like, oh, I feel something pressing against my arm. You know what I'm talking about? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Like every fucking like anime pro tag.
Yeah, every hentai out there.
I wouldn't know about that, but tell me you watch hentai without telling me you watch hentai. Cisco will go first.
Without telling you?
Yeah.
You said without telling you.
Yeah. There you go. I guess you would do something like, let me put all of my hair in my face and not show my eyes at all.
Let me just.
You gotta do the freaking the light up glasses.
Where's
I love
the chat
it.
at?
Chat is right here. There we go. How we doing? Let's see. Virgil Hill, always the first. It's a toss up between Virgil Hill, Black Ops, and yeah, it's usually like one of those two that are usually number one. We've got Fidel, of course, dude. Last night's chat, Fidel was like, I don't know what. I think he's going through a dry spell or something. Mans was hella thirsty last night. He was asking for a restock on the GI panties and everything.
Oh, dude, he hit me with that on Monday. It was hilarious. I was so mad because people were putting SKUs in. I was like, just send me the SKU.
Yes.
I was like, send me the SKU so I can see what it is. And then like I saw Fidel's and I was like in my head I said, that's probably a troll thing, but all right, I'll pull it up. The moment it appeared, I immediately clicked that. I was like, you fucker. Like, I was so mad.
I hated that so much. I was like, oh yeah, because I was being serious, right? Some people would take it seriously, and then Fidel would be like, oh, can we get restocked to this? I was like, yeah, Fidel, let me see you motherfucker.
Yeah.
Or what is it? The adult barrel covers.
No, yeah, those will never do again. If you happen to get one, wow.
I still have mine somewhere. I'm not gonna use it though.
I'm never gonna use it either. It's hilarious though.
Hey babe, you want to use my branded condom?
No. But what's going on, you guys? Happy Wednesday. Guess what day it is?
Hump day.
That's right. Hope you guys are doing well and had a fantastic week back from the holiday. Yeah, Isaiah and I have a very interesting topic today, as you guys can see in the title. And as per usual, we do have a promo going on during this stream for tomorrow's shopping spree giveaway. Hello. Every $50 that you spend will get you 5 chances to win tomorrow's shopping spree giveaway. So if you spend $50, 5 chances, $100, 10 chances, so on and so forth, till your heart's desire. Grab everything you want, especially since we just got we just added some new map discounts to the website. On that list, there was Double Bell, Army Armaments, JG, one of the hitters, Tokyo Marui. Oh my God, you should definitely take a look at that. That shit crazy. Before, you guys know, only a handful of those products were discounted. Now all of Tokyo Marui's discounted. Look at it, all of them are discounted. It's crazy. Make me upset.
That's one that gets me.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's less than 500 now.
It's less than 500.
Jesus. And that's the rear wired one. If you wanted to go like the classic M4A1, I believe. Well, that is an M4A1, but the clamshell handguard, I believe that one's even cheaper. Yeah, $460 ain't bad.
You could do that. That's actually fairly doable, honestly.
Yeah, compared to other high-end AEGs. But we do also have continued map discounts still going on for Specna Arms, for Zion Arms, for the MGC4.
Ooh, but Blitz deals are still going on right now.
Oh, yes, the Blitz deals as well. Guys, if you did not see this, you really need to hop on this. These are limited quantities for all of these discounts. They're showing on screen right now. Literally, the cheapest one starts at $95. $95 for a full AEG. This is a hybrid, so it does have the metal rail and the ETU already installed, but completely version 2 compatible. It's absolutely insane. Take advantage of it. It's a great gift for the holidays, and it won't break the bank. It absolutely won't break the bank, but you can use it as a loaner gun or a backup gun, or even if you want to get started in learning how to tack on airsoft guns and you don't want to take apart your precious AEG, your old reliable, this can definitely be a super affordable way for you to start learning and going along the way. I'm just saying, it's absolutely insane.
Not only that, we also have, if you guys want to win like doubles, I would highly recommend you check out the Black Platinum 20th Anniversary Mystery Box. Quantity's already been moving on those, right? And for good reason. This mystery box is absolutely insane. $179.98, $180. You're getting free UPS ground shipping, right? Access to an insane prizes on here. We're talking top prizes of like the M133, MTWs, and so much more.
Which, by the way, guys, they have started shipping out. We understand you guys are excited and want to get them as soon as possible. Please bear with us. Obviously, it was a holiday this past weekend, and we had a couple extra days off. So we want to let you guys know that they are shipping as fast as possible. We appreciate you guys.
Of course, we're going to be shipping those out as soon as possible. And again, these prizes are absolutely insane. The lowest costing prize is already going to cost more than the box itself. So no matter what it is that you end up getting, it will be an automatic dub. Not only that, you order this and you'll be getting 15 entries into the shopping spree giveaway, which is tomorrow. The shopping spree giveaway is tomorrow, guys. $600 are on the line, and all it takes to enter is placing a $20 or greater order. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so you might as well shoot your shot now and get your entries in. But again, get the extra entries in, right? Help your odds, right? Don't miss out. A lot of you people might think that there might not be any sort of specials or any sort of discounts or any sort of major deals going on. Again, the deals are all right there. They're all right there, readily available for you guys to take advantage of, and we want you to. We want you guys to get yourself something nice this holiday season.
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny because it's funny that you brought that up because we got a review earlier today. I think I know it says they don't have that many deals, and we're like, "Are you blind?" Obviously, they're not following us on any of the social media. Obviously, they didn't browse around that much because how many products are discounted as of right now? Over 25,000. We've been saying it before, like during Black Friday and stuff. It was over 4,000. But obviously, some discounts expire. We tell you guys to hop on it while you can. We still have over 2,500 products discounted right now, up to 50% off, especially with those Blitz deals. Absolutely crazy.
I mean, at the end of the day, right, it just goes to show, like, those that are watching the actual live streams, those that are keeping up with our social media, shout out to all you guys, because, again, you guys know what's up. That's how you get the lowdown on, like, what exactly is going on. What are the best deals that are at GI right now? You get that information before anyone else does, right? So, again, good on you guys for staying smart. Maybe that guy, I don't know, maybe let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he just came on randomly, right? Maybe he didn't see that there was a sales page on our website. You know, maybe he was squinting his eyes a little too hard. Maybe he's blind. I don't know. Maybe he had eye surgery. You know,
he's blind and had eye surgery and was able to type out a review.
Or maybe he has Tourette's or something. You know, or not Tourette's. What's it called? Parkinson's disease. Yeah, that's what Michael J. Fox has.
I don't think it works that way.
I can't type anymore.
But yeah, no, I mean, we have so many promos going on. Again, we have the Blitz sales that's up to 50% off. We have the Cyber Week sales. Again, thousands of products discounted. We have coupon code 20th that'll save you an additional 10% off. Automatic free shipping, reward store credit. Airsoft GI is the only shop that's giving you a chance to win a shopping spree just for shopping with us. Plus, we have amazing things like the Black Premium YouTube Unboxing Mystery Box. And if you guys didn't see, we're running back the Mayo Gang swag pack that we ran earlier this week. So a lot of you guys said you missed out on version 17. So we ran it back, same exact price with V18, same amount of 140 packs available. Each pack you're guaranteed some Gucci Mayo Gang swag, but there is chances for you to win both the MGC4 Mark II and the Classic Army ENF Mystery AEG, which both are super dope. Isaiah did the raffle last night during his stream, and absolutely insane. Nathan, who won last week's shopping spree giveaway, who won a previous shopping spree giveaway, walked away with the MGC4 last night as well. So guys, you got to take advantage of everything. You can be a multiple winner. I'm just saying, we've had many people do it before who've won multiple things. You can take advantage right now, get the best savings at Airsoft GI.
Also, shout out to my boy Squirrely Nuts Airsoft. He won the ENF mystery gun as well. Congratulations on man. It's going to be coming your way fairly soon, so keep an eye out on that. And also, I saw that you let us know in the Discord that your Isaiah's Private Collection mystery box came in. He's going to be doing an unboxing video, filming that tonight. So I'm actually waiting for that to happen. I want to see. I'm fairly certain you're going to be very happy with what you got, my guy.
What you gave him?
You know what I gave. Actually,
I don't remember. Do you know how many mystery boxes we build, bruh?
That's fair.
Today alone, I think I built like 20. Okay? I'm busted. We're busted ass over here to get you all your goodies as fast as possible. We appreciate you guys, for real.
But in all seriousness, Squirrely Nuts, I'm like fairly confident you're going to be very, very happy. Let's just...
Wait. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, you're gonna be fucking happy, bro.
But yeah, actually, we have another raffle I think that we need to go and announce the winner of. Do you want to do that right now, or do you want to wait a little bit?
Yeah, we could do that right now. Why not? So obviously, guys, on Monday I was supposed to do the last bonus raffle of the Bigger Wins YouTube Unboxing Mystery Box V8. Unfortunately, I fucked up. Brendan joined me, Sigma, and we just started answering questions and talking, and time slipped by me, and it completely slipped my mind. So we're gonna do that raffle right now. That is for the Bigger Wins YouTube Unboxing Mystery Box V8. Before you pull up the raffle and stuff, let's show the mystery box that it was. So
Bigger Wins?
Yeah, Bigger Wins. If you just type in Bigger Wins, yeah, let's see here. So it is. Yes, V8, yeah. So yeah, God dang it. So yeah, everyone that picked up this box has a chance to win an additional mystery box. We appreciate you guys. If you want to participate in something like this, there is bonus raffle still available for the premium Bigger Wins YouTube Unboxing Mystery Box. That is up for grabs right now as well, loaded with amazing prizes, being the entire Airsoft Jab website. Okay, it's a YouTube Unboxing Mystery Box. Put what you wish for in the note section to order, and I might be able to grant your wish. That's if you want to partake in that as well. But honestly, the Black Platinum Mystery Box is dope. But Isaiah is going to pull up the list so we can do the randomizations. So go ahead and roll the dice, Isaiah.
Last night was all high rolls, too.
Was it?
Yeah. Fuck, it was like minimum was 7.
Oh, jeez.
All right, so dice roll. Let's see. How many we going to do in this time? How many times we going to kill my... Oh, okay. Low rolls.
3. Prime number. The Holy Trinity. What's
3 Musketeers. 3 Wise Men.
3 big... No.
4 big guys, and they bust on my eyes. They look at
We're gonna get turned on.
Nah, I'm just getting turned on, man.
Okay, so let's show the entire entry list.
Sure.
So there was 100 and
It's a big list.
boxes total, I believe.
It's a big list.
Yeah, so it is slightly larger. So we sold the exact amount of boxes. You guys can see your names right here. Don't worry, you are on this list. There were only a set amount of boxes, and everybody that got the box was evened out. So yeah, there is the list right there. We're just gonna shuffle it 3 times, and we're gonna celebrate this dub before we get into today's topic. All right, let's do it. Number 1.
This is number 1. That's number 1 right there.
You guys saw it at the top.
Number 2. And then the winner of the last, what is it? The Bigger Wins Unboxing Mystery Box bonus raffle is going to be Ashton Valdez. Well, they don't need to be watching in order to
see. I read that Valds. That's how I read
Valds.
Ashton, congratulations, bro! If you are here, or if you aren't here, either way you won. But if you are here, let us know so we can celebrate together, baby. That's what's up.
Hopefully he's here again. I always appreciate whenever they're watching because right? Because then I get to celebrate her with them.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always a lot of fun doing these giveaways and stuff. But Ashton, if you are here, let us know. If not, it's all love. We will get your bonus mystery box built and shipped out to you as soon as possible, my boy. So congratulations. But all right, on to the topic at hand. I think this one is a very, very interesting topic. So we do have it. If you guys read the title, switching from AEG to gas. This is actually something that I have done before. Switching from an AEG primary to a gas primary. Isaiah, have you ever done this before?
I've ran gas blowbacks as primaries before, like, because I've always wanted to. I've been playing for 14 years, right? At some point or another, I'm going to take the deep dive, right? I'm going to take the plunge and try to get into gas blowbacks. And I've been very, like, happy with it, but I feel like there are a lot of people who maybe aren't fully understand, like, everything that's required to really make that transition and make that commitment to run gas blowbacks from the get-go. You know what I mean? Like, it's very different from AEGs. For a lot of our like older players, y'all know that like gas and AEG guns, like, they are completely different things. They are completely separate animals. So I feel like maybe not everyone understands what's really required or all the nuances of owning a gas blowback rifle.
Yep. No, absolutely. So I would say when I made this transition, it was I think 2011, where there weren't that many gas blowback rifles on the market. There were still a good amount, but there weren't that many. Most of them were, at the time, $300+, and I think minimum wage was still like $8 back then, at least in California. So, different time indeed. Inflation didn't happen as bad.
Did you have to get to work riding a Triceratops?
No, I would always take my pterodactyl. Oh, yeah. I'd switch lanes. No, but this is actually very, very interesting, because when I first transitioned from an AEG going into a gas blowback, at the time I didn't have a lot of money, so something that was very accessible to me was the G&G combat machine gas blowback. And it's funny because I got it when it was like relatively new to the US, at least, because they had announced it I think the year prior overseas, and it finally got to the US, and then like I grabbed it and got a few extra magazines and was building it along the way. And like the gun itself I think was like $160 at the time. Crazy. It was like stupid cheap. But magazines, just like every other gas magazine, about like $50 a pop. So that is one thing to expect. No matter what gas system you get, the magazines itself are going to be fairly costly. Between KWA, WE, Tokyo Marui, GHK, even the new G&G open bolt GBBRs. Those are actually freaking sweet. I was going to say you should pull that up too. No matter what the system is, the magazines are going to be relatively expensive. I mean, it's a lot more materials. It's actually like a pressurized system compared to a metal or plastic sleeve with a spring, right? So yeah, that's the new one. Actually, freaking sweet. We sold out of the smaller ones super quick. Yeah. Absolutely crazy.
No, they sold out immediately. But it's funny that you had mentioned that like your first experience was the G&G one, right? Because that actually was Justin's as well. I actually told the story last night on last night's stream. Oh, really? But Justin came over to my house because we just finished, swim practice, and he was like, "I need to order this gun." Swim team too? Yeah, he was on swim team and water polo team with me. And he's like, "I need to order this gun before they sell out," because they had just announced it. Literally, he was one of the first people to like place his order for it. He was at my house literally when he bought it. And then he came over to my house because I was excited for him too. He's like, "Oh, let's open up together," right? So he came over to my house. We used to play Airsoft in our backyard. He's like, "Oh, sure, we're gonna open this up. It's gonna be so cool." The first magazine, like after maybe like 5 or 10 rounds, you can ask him too. Like the bolt got fucked up. I don't know what happened. The feed lips broke. Like it just like lost all. Like everything that could have gone wrong. Went wrong with that gun. Ooh. And ever since then, Justin has been like incredibly skeptical of any G&G gas blowback, anything, even if it's the pistols. And we love our G&G gas blowback pistols. They're incredibly efficient. But even when these MGCRs came out, he was like, "I don't know. I feel like it's the enemy."
No, so it's funny because I did a lot of research before deciding getting into that system, and basically. the internal, so it's using like a regular standard AEG body, right? And uses the like you could throw a gearbox in it and literally just run it as an AEG. But the internal mechanism is basically a gas system shaped like a gearbox. And I believe the original creator of the design was GHK. GHK made the design. I don't know if they were the OEM for it itself, or if G&G used the same factory or whatever. That's whatever. That's a long ass time ago. They don't even make the gun anymore. But I knew a lot of the different quirks of the gun beforehand. Like you didn't want to insert it with the hammer down. You didn't want to insert a magazine with the hammer down, because with the hammer down, the moment you insert the magazine, it would just purge all the gas. Bullshit. No, so I learned that. Okay. I learned that beforehand, but I still did that. I did it on field, like in the heat of like, oh shit, I need to reload. Yeah. So also it doesn't have a functioning. Well, Gen 1 didn't have a functioning bolt catch, so every time you inserted a new magazine, you needed to rack the bolt manually. Like I learned all of these different little things, like while playing, but of course trying to do the research. But it really gave me a really good starting point, in my opinion. Even though I would say I had a lot of fun with that system, but I had a lot of headaches with the system also, because over time there were things for me that eventually would break or something, and there was no aftermarket support for it. G&G didn't have any spare parts available for it, so so it was quite a process, but I think it prepared me for getting into a more expensive gas blowback system, which eventually I did get into a KWA LM4.
No, it's like I'm glad that we're like going over that, because like again, there's just I'm glad that it's like it taught you like what to expect for future gas blowback systems. But guys, before we continue, remember promos above our head right now. Every $50 spent right now will be getting you 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. Spend $50, you get 5 entries. Spend $100, you get 10. $150, you get 15. You get the idea. Think multiples of 50. You're getting 5 per. And again, if you want to win double, highly recommend you check out the GI Black Platinum 20th Anniversary Mystery Box 180, free UPS automatic ground shipping. Insane prizes that you can win off this list. Guaranteed everything's higher than the cost of the box itself, and 15 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. Again, we have Blitz deals going on right now, in addition to Shocker deals, the best deals possible. And again, we're talking some good shit too. We're talking G&G. We're talking Tokyo Marui. The TM1 alone is crazy to me, right? But again, make sure you take advantage now while you can. But yes, no, I am glad. That is one other thing I wanted to talk about when it came to gas blowbacks, was the amount of aftermarket support is really going to vary depending on which one you get. It's not like before, we know if you have your regular AEG, right, where it's like, you know, let's use G&G, your same brand, right? You're going with a basic combat machine, right? Fucking, you can go with whatever you want. Yeah. Every single part, for the most part, every single part that exists out there in the aftermarket scene is going to work in some way, shape, or form. Maybe with a little modification might be required, but it's going to work for the most part, right? Versus a gas blowback, yeah, depending on the system you are running, it can very easily just be a completely proprietary system. Or if parts do exist for it, they are very far, few and in between, or you have to go overseas for them, right? Even for brands like KWA, right? I love KWA, right? I love my LM4, but even I know that, you know, you do have to kind of search a little bit more in order to find aftermarket components. Remember, like Falcon? That was the name of the brand?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Falcon. Like, if you want to do upgrades, like, they made the inner barrels and buckings for them. Super dope.
Maple Leaf KSC specific?
Yeah, KSC specific Maple Leaf stuff. Even through, like, RA Tech. Who's another company that made KWA KSC parts? There were a handful out there, but it was far in between compared to like the WE or the Western Arms system. Like, those were like the most used at the time, even arguably most used nowadays. But even now, all of those systems, each system individually has their own little quirks.
Some more than others. I'm looking at you, Western Arms.
Yeah, absolutely. Western. Let me tell you something. The way
I thought it was gonna be a rant.
Oh yeah, just the way that the Western Arms magazine is designed. Man, I just want to know, what were they thinking? Just why did they design it that way? So it's just there's
It's just not good.
it's just more prone to leaking than not. I mean, along the lines, other companies came out with their. Oh, Western Arms has been out for a while.
Yeah, they've been they're one of the older gas systems, I think. Were they? They weren't the first, if I'm not mistaken, but they definitely were one of the oldest that I remember seeing more widely seen. But it's kind of funny. Western Arms, like their gas systems, right, went from like being fairly popular to like nobody runs them anymore. Like they are almost non-existent on the fields anyway. I'm not saying collectors. I'm sure there are plenty of guys out there that have their collections of Western. I have a Western Arms. I have a Western Arms. I hate it.
So, yours is a Western Arms system. Yours was made by King Arms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you guys don't know, the Western Arms system was adopted by quite a few different brands. So, King Arms, Golden Eagle, Lancer Tactical. The G&P Walk system is the Western Arms system. I'm fairly sure there's a few others that I'm not mentioning, but are the Walk system. And it has been around for a while. It has a ton of aftermarket parts, but just overall, I think methodologies, technologies, and innovation have led the way to creating more efficient, more effective systems from different companies. Like when the LM4 first came out, it was like, oh my God, like you have this magazine that runs very reliably, can handle colder weather much better. It was like a number of things that really just set it over the top. But then, again, things change. Aftermarket starts to catch up with parts availability, upgradability, and all this other stuff. So depending on the specific model, can dictate how long the system will last, per se.
Even like when it comes, not even just to like internal parts, but magazines as well, right? When it comes to like the magazines, depending on the system you get, like they're, for the most part, most systems are not interchangeable with each other. Like going with an LM4 magazine will not fit a Western Arms. An LM4 magazine will also not fit a MWS, right? Vice versa, right? All these different systems like are not really interchangeable with each other, right? Where it's not like AEGs, where maybe the internal components might be proprietary, but for the most part, if it was running a standard M4, right, it was like, all right, most of the magazines are generally going to work. Maybe some better than others, but with gas, you don't even really get that. They're all going to be very, very different, and the cost alone is going to be incredibly expensive. I always love seeing this reaction whenever I get newer players that come in, and they're asking like, oh yeah, but I see all these YouTube videos on gas blowback guns and it looks so realistic. I'm like, okay, this is, and I'll show them too. Here's a gas blowback gun. Oh, what was the color? This is something I like. This is what I want. How much was this? I was like, right now it goes for like $400, and they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, it's $400, and it's like, okay, well, buy the gun and that's it, right? I'm like, oh, no. The magazines, and I'll tell them, how I said the magazines for the AEG were like $10, $15 a pop, and he's like, yeah, how much are these? $50 minimum. And they're just like, okay, maybe I'm not ready for this.
Exactly. So, I mean, here's the thing. Airsoft really started to blow up when the gearbox was invented, when it started to become more readily available and accessible and quote unquote easier to use, right? There is still a fancy mechanical system inside the gearbox, like the gearbox itself, but it's not as what's the correct phrasing? It's just not as difficult. I know that's not the correct.
Accessible.
I don't know about accessible because
for tech wise.
Yeah, that's fair too. But it's much easier to get into an AEG setup compared to a gas blowback setup. Now, if you wanted to go Gucci, balls to the wall, whatever, like money is not an object, you could easily spend the same amount of money on an AEG setup than you would on a gas blowback setup. But even as of right now, if someone wants to get into a gas blowback system, I would say even for more affordable gas blowback rifles, I think a minimum of $300 on the very low end would get you scratching the surface for a gas blowback system.
That's like if you're getting it through GI specifically on a shocker deal, because like regular retail right now, because obviously inflation, right? Unfortunately, right now the minimum you could usually spend to get a decent quality. I'm not even saying, bear in mind, I'm saying decent quality. I'm not even saying great quality. I'm saying decent quality gas blowback airsoft gun would probably be about maybe closer to 400 now. It's usually like 350, right? Maybe if you get some of the more smaller, more compact variations, right? But typically 400 is usually what I would say just for the gun alone. And that's, again, not including the cost of magazines. And again, it's a gas blowback. You're going to be using gas way more frequently than you would, even I would say more than you would be using on a pistol, right? It just, the gas reservoirs are significantly larger on GBBR mags than they are with pistol magazines, right? That's another thing you got to keep in mind. Not only that, I think the biggest thing that I think deters a lot of people from it is just the sheer amount of maintenance that is going to be required. The cleaning, having to make sure that you know every little bits and bob of your GBR, right? That's something that I wasn't fully. I knew was a thing getting into it, but I didn't realize. I underestimated. When I first got into it, I underestimated how much cleaning I would have to do, and I caused a hell of a lot of problems for myself in the get-go.
Yeah, no. I mean, that comes along with any new thing, right? I mean, obviously, with an AEG, you won't run into that as much. Once the gearbox is assembled, it's typically going to last you a fairly long time unless you're doing some, extreme type of build. If you're being very modest, it could probably last you the entire life of your airsoft, hobby. But no, yeah, it's absolutely crazy because overall the with the gas systems available, I think they're still overshadowed by the AEG. AEG is still going to be standard, still going to be king, but getting back into switching over from an EEG to a gas blowback system is something that most people think it's. I mean, I'm not saying it's difficult, but it's not as easy as one would think. Mainly because your magazine capacity is literally cut into a fraction of what it was. If you ran a stock M4 or like a regular AEG M4 and let's just say you ran high caps, you didn't even own mid caps for it yet. Those 300 round magazines last you a good chunk of the day. Gas blowback magazines, they roughly carry 30 to 40 BBs depending on the manufacturer, depending on the brand of magazine. It could easily vary, and that's one magazine.
Not only that, the weight as well. That's another thing that people seem to forget. The weight of the magazines is significant. Again, this is a regular, right? Just regular mid-cap AG, VFC magazine, right? This is a 120 rounder. It's super light. Right, carries a shit ton of rounds, regardless of what you think is a lot. 120, that's gonna keep you going for quite a while on the field, right? Oh, yeah. Right, you're now rocking with a 40 round, maybe what would you say the weight on those are? 5, maybe 10?
So it's funny because it depends on the brand. I know KWA, they are slightly heavier than a real 30 round fully loaded magazine.
Slightly.
Yeah, they're slightly heavier.
Slightly. Their thing's significantly more heavy.
No, well, I forget who did it. Someone did a weight comparison. They had a 30 round magazine, which is regular ball ammo, and a KWA magazine, and they the KWA was a couple ounces heavier, maybe.
Bro, this magazine feels about as heavy as your mags. That's how light the mags compared feel to the LM4 mags. And remember, you got to carry multiple magazines. First of all, even if you ran regular mid-cap AG, we would usually say carry 3 of these, right? 300 plus minimum, right? That's typically what you would want to have on your person at all times. Now think about that. Now you have magazines that carry a fraction of that, and you got to make up the difference. How many magazines are you going to have to carry on your person? That's a lot of weight that you're going to have to carry on your kit, right? You try carrying that on a battle belt, unless you're wearing suspenders, man, or you got that shit cinched so tight you can't feel the oxygen on your lower half of your body, that shit's gonna slide. That shit's gonna slide and slip and sag your pants all the way down, right? Looking like it's 2000.
Slip and slide. No, that's actually a good fact. So, circling back to when I first made my transition into running a gas blowback primarily, I started off with 3 magazines total. Not even just one in the gun, 3 on on my chest rig or whatever. 3 total. So I had they were 30 round magazines or 35, I forget. So about 110ish, let's just say 100 rounds in my rifle. And then I carried, at the time I was primarying a 1911 15 round magazines. I had, I think, 4 of those. So another 60ish rounds in my pistol. So I was very like what you carry in your one high cap magazine, I carried across multiple magazines in my 2 gas blowback platforms. Not even 1, 2. So that also taught me a lot more about my playstyle as well, and how I would shoot so much with an AEG when I really didn't need to. Like if I'm shooting at a corner where I know a guy's over there, it's like with a gas system, I'm not taking the shot unless it's guaranteed. Yeah. So it really does help you hone in a little bit of trigger discipline, but like it's another layer of the experience where it's like you are like you're worried, like, crap, do I have enough ammo to make it through this game? How many shots did I shoot while moving across this building? Going into this building, should I do a tack reload really quick? Will I have enough? Like, there's plenty of different things that add to the level of thrill.
I haven't even mentioned the fact, if you said when you did like a tack reload or like an emergency reload. Do you really want to do an emergency reload with a $50 to $70 magazine, which you got a baby? Though you drop those mags just once, and you're fucked. You're boned, bro. You're boned. That magazine is donezo. It's gone, man. That shit's went to heaven, right? That shit's gone.
It went to heaven. It went to heaven.
Yeah, it was murdered, man.
It went to heaven.
It was murdered by
God.
involuntary manslaughter. We dropped that shit. It was our fault, right? Like, you dropped that thing. You remember, you really gotta baby those magazines. That's the gas reservoir, and the feed lips too.
Oh, the feed lips. Okay, before we continue the topic, guys, we do want to run through the promos we got going on. During the duration of this stream, while we're live, while you see the live icon in the bottom corner of the screen, we have a promo to maximize your chances to win tomorrow's shopping spree giveaway. Every $50 spent gets you 5 chances to win. So if you spend $100, that's 10 chances. $150, 15 chances, so on and so forth. We have thousands of products still on sale for Cyber Week. Some of the discounts have ended, but some of them just started. We have new map discounts on Golden Eagle, Double Bell. Actually, we have map discounts on Airsoft Masterpiece. We have map discounts on Tokyo Marui. You see it right there, which is in stock. Absolutely insane. You guys should definitely grab it. But we also have map discounts on Ace Tech. Still map discounts on Zion Arms, Specna Arms, the MGC4. Take advantage of the thousands of products we have on sale. You can use coupon code 20th to save an additional 10% off on everything that isn't on a shocker deal. So if it's discounted and it's not a shocker deal, you'll save an additional 10% off of that. Plus, we have automatic free shipping, reward store credit, and again, every $50 spent will get you 5 chances to win. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chances to win the shopping spree giveaway. But we also have the Black Platinum 20th Anniversary Mystery Box available as well. Each box gives you 15 chances to win. Super dope. But you can also win so many amazing prizes in the box. I built the list myself. A lot of these, I mean, all of them I really do like. I'd recommend them to everybody. But actually, Isaiah, what's a gun on this list that you really want?
I mean, you already kind of know. I mean, M133 is like got my name. Okay, my top three right now. M133 for obvious reasons, PKM for obvious reasons, and honestly, I'm gonna where'd it go? I really like this Ares MK16. I would have to say it's an MGC4 realistically, but you know, MGC4 I feel like that's kind of not fair. You know what I mean, right? So I'd have to say the Ares MK16 for one particular reason, right? We all know it's a Schmar H. It's a Schmar H.
I've been saying Scar H.
Okay, it's a Scar H. It's Scar H. I don't give a fuck. It's a Scar H, right? At the end of the day, it's a Scar H that's a lot easier to find mags because it takes regular M14 magazines.
It sure does.
Yes, it does.
That's wild.
So it's gonna be easy finding mags for this bad boy. Which again, if you want to get this outright right now, I'd highly recommend you do it because again, you're gonna be getting multiple edges in the shopping spree giveaway.
With M14 magazines, they still have to cut the hole, right? Oh, really? Oh, snap! That's crazy.
Taylor tested it when he was still here. He tested the M14 mag that he just had. Pops right in.
Oh, snap. That's wild. So, yeah, you could do that. Crazy. For me, one of them obviously would be the MGC4 Mark II, but I already own one. Fantastic airsoft gun, I got to say. But, man, it's rough because there's a lot of heaters in here. I'd probably want one of the limited edition. I already have an MWS.
That's fair.
So I already have an MWS, but if I didn't, that would definitely be one of them. I'd probably want one of the limited edition Arcturus AK-12s, or not AK-12, PP-19. See, I'm torn because I do like the stock and the pistol grip of the K20. I really do. But I don't know. I think I would want to swap it out for the Russian mayonnaise Zenico style furniture. I don't know. But then, you know, I do own a lot of these guns. The Classic Army LS-12 is super dope. The X9 and X98 are fantastic. A Zionarms R15. Again, I like...
Ooh, I forget about this one.
Oh, the E&L AKM? Solid. Solid, baby.
I want it.
Oh yeah, no, it's Gucci. That's just one of the prizes, and that, like, when we say that there is so much more of the higher end prizes than there are of the base prizes. Again, the base prize being the Kalashnikov USA AKs, those are $200, $199. That's still a $20 winning automatically, but every airsoft gun is a dub in this. Absolutely insane. You should definitely grab yours right now. Definitely do it.
Not only that, but we also have the version. What is it? Which version is this one? This is version 18 of the Holiday Mayo Gang mystery swag package available right now. Guys, make sure to go and place. It's $5, right? Order 4 of these. You're gonna get entered into the shopping spree giveaway automatically. Again, we did it last night. You know, we get the raffle last night, and again, you guys will see. A lot of you guys seem to miss out on it, so we're gonna go and offer it again. Although this one sold, version 17 sold out real quick. Like what? Within the first couple hours?
So. Version 17 went live Monday. It sold out. I don't even know what time it went live on. I think it was like late afternoon Monday. So I don't know if it's sold in or sold out morning of yesterday, but it sold out fast, like really fast. And a lot of you guys said you missed out on it. You wanted to get it, so we brought it back. And still 2 prizes to win. Each swag pack that you get, again, guaranteed to get some Gucci Mayo Gang swag, but you'll have 2 chances to win an airsoft gun. There's the Classic Army Mystery E&F skirmish gun, which does have the ECS gearbox, and then there's the MGC4 Mark II. The Classic Army AEG retails for about $240, and the MGC4 Mark II retails for $315. So for $5, you have 2 chances to win an airsoft gun, but again, as Isaiah said, if you pick up 4 of those swag packs, you will get 1 chance to win tomorrow's shopping spree giveaway as well. So if you missed out on it earlier this week on Monday, hop on it right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of comments now in the chat regarding the, like, you know, what we're talking about, right? Switching over from AEG to gas. So, like, someone was saying, so there's no real, like, advantage to switching over, right? And I would say, yes, there's actually, if we're really looking at this objectively, right, I will say I do believe that there is a pretty big disadvantage from the get-go, I would say, when switching over from an AEG to a gas blowback. I don't think that out of the box there's really any sort of major benefits of going, like, tactically, right? Any sort of, like, performance benefits of going to with a gas blowback rifle. However, there's one big thing, right, that gas blowback offers, or rather, actually 2 big things that gas blowbacks offer that AEGs just don't offer yet, and that's going to be realism and fun. AEGs, don't get me wrong, AEGs are hella fun, right? I run AEGs almost exclusively right now. But with that said, gas blowbacks, and I always say this, are probably the most fun you will have running airsoft guns in your entire life, because they're so close to the real deal. Obviously, there's very big differences, very big differences between the real thing and GBR, but they are pretty close to the point where they're used as a training tool. Yep. And if you were looking for a GBR to use as a training device, Sorry, you're saying talk louder. Can you talk louder, please? listen better. I don't know. I don't know why I said that. But no, yeah, like if you were looking for a training device of some sort, then yeah, I would say go for a GVR because that's going to be the closest thing to it, right? It's very fun, right? And again, like we're seeing it to the point where like law enforcement agencies will order bulk orders of like LM4s, right? Because they want to have a training device with them that's not going to cost them as much as a real AR.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's actually one of KWA's bread and butter is their law enforcement and military contracts that they have. I mean, there are AEGs that do have electric recoil, but it's definitely not the same as a gas blowback system. There's just, again, what Isaiah said, the level of fun that you get it, which is honestly why I switched over to a gas blowback system 2011. I want to say 2011, 2012. I had been playing Airsoft for about 5-ish years, 6-ish years at that time, and I've ran through many AEGs. I ran through spring shotguns, bolt action sniper rifles, but the gas platform was something I didn't dive into at the moment, and I really, really wanted to experience it. And I gotta say, every time that I've mentioned it before, there was like a good 2-3 years where I only used a gas blowback system. Yeah, I brought AEGs out as backups, but I would only run my gas systems, and I would say there were pros and cons to it. Now, what Isaiah said, actually using a gas blowback as a primary, there is disadvantages in terms of consistency and ammo capacity. We talked about that already. Magazines will hold anywhere from 30 to 40 rounds, and depending on how many magazines you get will literally dictate how many rounds you're able to shoot, because guaranteed you will use every single shot of that gun. You sure will. So I definitely carried quite a few speed loaders on me, on my person. But depending on the time of year, the weather, the weather outside, the temperature outside, will kind of dictate its efficiency as well, and if you're spam shooting it or not. Because obviously, if you're full auto dumping it, and then immediately reloading the same magazine to use it again, without allowing it to warm up, you're going to suffer in range. There's going to be less pressure going out of the barrel. But after the initial cost of setup for every platform, every gas rifle platform that I've had, there is a level of convenience with gas blowback platforms that I really like when going to play Airsoft. For an AEG, setup is relatively the same in terms of gear, but for the AEG, you have to make sure your batteries are charged. Have a good amount of batteries for the day, whatever. For gas guns, as long as you have gas, you're good to go.
Not entirely true, because depending on the mags you have, you might also need not just a speed loader, but the specific adapter to feed into it. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting there all day with loading one by one by one.
I consider that more of the tools, not for the gun itself. But I understand what you're saying. It can be overcome. I mean, let's be honest. I'm fairly sure every single one of us has a spare speed loader somewhere, right? So whenever you get a speed loader, especially if it comes with out of the box, the Airsoft gun, and it has the little feed lip adapter, keep it. Don't throw it in a random drawer. Don't throw it in the junk drawer. Don't throw it away. Keep it. It will come in handy. I promise you that it will come and save your life one of these days. But yeah, it's just once you have the setup for everything, you have your magazines, the gun's already set up the way you want to. You literally just grab your BB's, gas, gun, gear, and go hit the field. Especially when I was running gas, primarily, there were times where homies would hit me up on a random day, like nothing planned ahead of time, because normally we try to plan it out a few weeks in advance. But they're like, "Hey, I'm going this Saturday. Are you down?" It's like a Friday night. I'm like, dude. Oh yeah, screw it. Why not? Sure, because I didn't have to worry about charging batteries or anything. It's like he hits me up at like 1 a.m. Hey, I'm going airsofting tomorrow morning. You want to go through? I'm like, all right, screw it.
Before you had big boy responsibilities.
that before having to adult more than I did back then.
That shit's real. Just got a little too real for me. I'm scared for my future now. I honestly, even now, I'm at that point too, where it's just like, fuck. I want to be able to just like randomly say, fuck it, I just want to go today. I just want to go play. Right? Thankfully, though, again, I'm fairly close to Hollywood for HSP, so like I should be able to be like, all right, I'll just fucking go. I'll probably bring Justin if anything, right? Just like, hey, you want to just hit up HSP for a few hours? All right, fuck it, let's go. Yeah. Right? We get in for half price, so might as well. Yeah. Right? But no, okay. So like one thing that I wanted to bring up too was that yes, there are going to be, technically speaking, more disadvantages of running with a gas blowback compared to an AEG. However, with that said, right, it is still going to be very, very fun. Now, there are some situations that I typically wouldn't recommend running gas blowback rifles anyway in the first place, right? And just in general. Those are very few and very specific. Mostly MILSM events or longer game modes, right? Justin, Justin's back there. So you know, Justin, when you ran for BB Wars as Rebels, you ran out of ammo very quickly for those hour-long gameplays, right? And that was just an hour-long game. Imagine a 48-hour operation, right? Is where, especially if it's a little bit more action-intensive, you're getting into engagements a little more frequently, you're going to end up like running out very, very fast. Like, and you're going to have to spend a lot of time just having to refill your magazines over and over and over again.
You ran with Boaz when he was primarying a gas blowback rifle.
I was tanking most of the shots.
That's hilarious.
I'm literally having to be, okay, I'm a force multiplier, meaning that when I run LMG, my job is to intimidate the enemy team so they don't fuck with us, right? I go around, have to move around like crazy. Oh, they're over here. Oh, they're over here, right? Every single window, right?
I mean, yeah, you're the LMG, especially like Melson West, where you cater to your role much more effectively than at a regular day of gameplay, or even like a lighter scenario like BB Wars. You're able to fill your role properly, right? So with him being a regular rifleman, I actually want to get Boaz's opinion on it. Like, if he ever felt outgunned, like if he ever felt at that disadvantage, because Boaz does use airsoft as training for real firearms as well, as a lot of us do, and go away. that was Brendan over there. But that's fair. You only had one magazine at the time, though, didn't you? You only had. Oh, you had 3. Okay. That's hilarious. So, but yeah, no, I definitely, like, for me personally, I definitely felt at a disadvantage, but like I said, it really helped me with my trigger discipline of just not shooting in random corners, or if I don't see a verified target, I'm not going to shoot. But on top of that, it made me a little bit more aware of my gun placement when moving from different areas. Like, I would be more conscious and keep my gun up a little bit more, like when peeking corners, instead of like kind of just like, oh, what's going on over here, right?
I'm not saying that there's no way that you can do it. You can definitely do it, but I think for the most part, when he's run his gas rifle, we've also like the engagement distance also matters there. Yeah. When he uses it, he mostly brings it out for George Air Force Base. So it's a lot of urban fighting. When we take contact, it's like fairly close range, right? If we get ambushed, it's like, okay, it's the next building over. It's not like ridiculously far away, right? It's all stuff that theoretically most gas blowbacks should be able to achieve in terms of range. However, when we go to Clovis, Hill 559, he never brings that out.
Yeah, I know. Well, not only that, but the time of the year that you guys go, it's normally freezing, isn't it?
It's cold.
Yeah, exactly. So I know he runs his AEGs over there. Before we continue, guys, I want to get your guys' opinions. I know some of you guys were chiming in the chat about running gas blowback systems. I want to read it out loud for all of us to see and hear. So Actually, you know what? Before we get into it, let's just run through the promos for everybody that just joined us. We have about 35 minutes left of the stream. So, guys, make sure you take advantage of the promo. During this live stream, every $50 you spend will get you 5 chances to win. So, every increment of $50, 5 chances to win tomorrow's Shopping Spree giveaway. We have the Black Platinum 20th Anniversary Mystery Box. Plug that bad boy right there. Bing, bada, bada, boom, pow. Send that. And we have thousands of products on sale, including our Blitz sale for these Lancer Tactical Hybrid AEGs. Look at that. Look at how cheap they are. They're normally like $200 airsoft guns, retailing for about $100. This one being $95. Is that one open? Oh my God! This is like the golden ticket for a Christmas this year.
Deal of the year.
Oh yeah! Fuck yeah! Oh my God! This is like 50% off. You get a version 2 gearbox, completely upgradable with whatever you want. But if you guys know the hybrid system, it has an ETU, has the metal rail, polymer receiver, which is super durable. Check out our torture test videos on those. Upgrade it with whatever you want, but it has really good performance out of the box as well. The 6.03 inner barrel and rotary style hop-up unit have definitely contributed to that. But also has a quick change spring system, a lot of features that you see in more expensive airsoft guns. But the fact that we're blowing them out, we cut a deal with Lancer. They had these overstocked, and we're like, hey, y'all trying to blow them out? And they were like, oh, what did you have in mind? I was like, we have something in mind. And this is it. It's absolutely insane.
But it's only for a limited quantity, though. That's the trade-off, though. There's only going to be a limited quantity of these available at this price.
Yeah, and it's only going on until the 4th, which is mid next week. So only till Monday. You have like 4 or 5 days left to take advantage of this shit. So if you're looking for a gift this holiday season, if you're looking for a backup gun, a loaner gun, if you're looking for a gun for you to start learning how to tech in airsoft, these are it. These are absolutely it. Around $100, even less than $100. It's absolutely fantastic. Again, quantities are limited on all of these models. You seriously do not want to miss out. I'm telling you, you are going to regret it, especially a month or so from now when you're like, man, I really want to start doing this or that. Just get it. Just get it. You won't be disappointed.
Not only that, if you want to win double, make sure to place your orders for the Black Platinum 20th Anniversary Mystery Box. Again, Cisco has picked out all the prizes on here, and these prizes are absolute bangers, every single one of them, and every single one of them is also going to cost more than the cost of the box itself. So place your orders right now for it, $180, right, and you get free UPS ground shipping and 15 entries in the shopping spree. Looks like Bossman wants to chime in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you also get free Isaiah for free.
Wait, the fuck? I didn't agree to this shit.
You just have to feed Isaiah.
You just have to feed him.
You know what? I won't argue.
You guys remember those? Well, maybe Cisco will remember. Remember those what was it? Tanyokuchi or whatever, like those electronic pet? Yeah.
Oh, Tamaguchis.
Tamaguchis, yeah. But you guys can treat Isaiah like that. However, you just really have to feed him on the...
Man, the amount of people that would let me die.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I just want to chime in because I was listening it.
Yep.
I think if you get a Tokyo Marui NWS and you kit it out with unicorn parts,
oh yeah,
you can actually you gotta play smart, obviously. Okay.
Yep.
You can actually you already okay. You are already gonna be outranging your opponent.
Yes.
You're literally walking around with a VSR-10 with upgraded parts in there, but now you don't have to pull that crazy pull.
Yep.
If you're careful, pick your shot correctly, you may have a very, very good advantage over any AEG. By at least 30 yards. That's what I mean. I understand the disadvantage of the cooling down, the lack of ammo.
We didn't even get into the range and accuracy part. That's definitely something that I wanted to bring up, though.
Yeah, well, I'm bringing it up.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, for that, I mean, it won't get them with the Western Arms system, but with the NWS and the Unicorn upgrade parts.
Oh yeah,
it's feasible.
You can be integral part of, like, let's say, a team, because maybe you have the AEG guys in the front, pin somebody down, and you're taking those accurate shots.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You kind of understand what I'm saying, right? Kind of like the gameplay, game strategy.
Yeah, and guys, if you didn't see our range test videos with the unicorn parts in the MWS, it's stupid. We were getting 300 feet man-sized targets. Yeah, 300 plus. It was hitting the wall beside Isaiah's at that. It's absolutely insane.
And I do believe when you guys were testing it, it has side winds too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like
definitely crossbreeze for sure.
Yeah, definitely crossbreeze. But I mean, I would consider that more like real like field scenarios, right? Where like you can expect that on the field, but you're still able to hit the target at 300 feet. It's crazy.
Yeah, you definitely you are walking around with an M4 looking gun. However, you have a DMR plus range.
Exactly.
Yeah, but if you go out there and just start full auto dumping it, you're wasting your potential. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that definitely gets into the cooldown effect and stuff. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be going full auto in a gas system. It just decreases your effectiveness. Like the boss man said, you're gonna want to play smart with it.
It's just like a real gun too. If you full auto it, or if you burst it, those 3 shots is not going to land almost at the same spot. It's not like the AEG. It's kind of like the electronic sewing machine that has almost no recoil.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you're playing with something that has a recoil, so you almost have to watch for that too. So you do have to. Basically, this is how I see it. If you're somebody who wants the realism, this is it. But you cannot play like you're Rambo or one of those, John Wick. Like you can just walk around and those people just die in front of you. It won't work like that.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, even regular airsoft won't work like that. But
Me like that.
Oh yeah, with your fucking full out. Okay, with your LMG, yeah. But
Yeah.
but no, yeah, Bossman is definitely right. You just the way that gas blowback systems work, especially the MWS, where Choki Marui designed it to be just as efficient as possible. It's not as restricted in terms of pressure and air volume, so you do get a little bit of a jewel creep with gas blowback, especially in like warmer situations and you're using heavier weight BBs. The energy transfer is different and can carry your BBs much further out, and it's been proven not only just from us, but there are plenty of videos out there that talk about joules in many different gas and HPA systems out there where you can play it to your advantage and increase your effective range.
Yeah, so it might be a fun thing that people should try if you have a team, and majority of them are like AEGs. Go ahead and try with a Marui NWS with unicorn parts in it. You might be a very, very crucial part to your team.
Oh, absolutely.
When people pin them down and you're the one who's taking the accurate shot at it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying to do bursts. I'm saying it's singles and sight it in with, I would say, put a short dot on your M4 or something like that. Just this is how I see it. You have a DMR that's M4 size. Oh my God.
It's PR at the end of the day.
No, yeah, absolutely. You could like with that setup, you could essentially replace your sniper on your team, because it could just be a more effective sniper because of the range that it has, and you're able to put follow-up shots downrange faster.
And you're not in the sniper class with restriction.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it. That's my 2 cents. I'm just saying, yeah, I get what you guys are talking about. I'm not a gas blowback biased person. I do see a full potential now with the unicorn coming. But if you're talking about 5-6 years ago, just Western Arm System, I'm just going to say good luck.
No, yeah, exactly. We're highlighting both the pros and cons. And, I mean, we already started diving into, like, internal spec and in terms of range and accuracy. So we're going to continue to dive in on this.
Yeah, and guys, don't forget, we got some crazy AEG with ETU in it that's selling it at $95. This is not some fully plastic guns, okay? This is crazy deal. Yeah, I don't know if you guys went over it.
Oh yeah, no, we went over that multiple times. This is like I said it with Cisco. This is probably going to be the deal of the year. Just the fact that you can get a hybrid series with an ETU pre-installed for less than $100 is absolutely insane. Like this is definitely the pickup.
Last time I checked, we are. I would say there are only about 6 left.
Oh fuck!
So, you know, a lot of them you guys already know. It started off very little, like 2Ks, 2Ks and 2 pieces.
Yeah, very
stuff
limited.
like that. Yeah, very limited. And this is not junk. This is something that we strike a deal with our good friends at Lancer, and they understand you guys are having tough times, and they understand how the economy is. So they are trying to help. They cannot do it all their guns and all that kind of stuff. So they selected a few, and they're giving us a chance to give back to you guys.
Absolutely. We put a gun to their head and told them, hey, discount this shit now or we'll kill you.
Stop it.
No, this is what happened. I told their boss, Lily, said, hey, if you don't give me a deal, I'm going to give you guys Isaiah. And he doesn't do anything. He's just going to eat your food and take your money.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to start doing that from now on then.
Cut your hair halfway.
I should have left you like that.
Oh, terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Isaiah. My family say I look like a monk, but I don't care. You did a good job.
Hey, man, you look like a fly monk. That's all I'm saying, man.
I didn't see it finished.
It's pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah.
He walked in. He was like, the battery died. I was like, oh my god, I was like, you look like you got up from the chair halfway through.
You look like a crazy person.
Not crazy, but
no, he had the freaking thing around him. He looked like he was wearing the hospital gown.
Oh man, see, Isaiah the true kid. I was like, man, this motherfucker. I hate this fucker.
Cloud.
I'm just kidding. Appreciate it, Isaiah.
No, of course.
I'll get you some boba and Korean barbecue.
Oh, appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. Have a good day.
Yep.
Right.
You too.
All right. Bye.
All right, for those that don't know context, Boss Man asked me to give him a haircut. It was going pretty well, and then like about a quarter of the way through, I forgot that I didn't charge my clippers, and they died. So he was walking around, literally, I had a the little neck guard, little gown that you wear. Yeah, he was just walking around in that big old black gown, right, with half gone. He looked like he just got out of a surgery bed or something. He looked like he escaped from an asylum.
That he came in, he just looked at me. He was like, the battery died on the clippers. And I just looked at him. I was like, so what are you going to do? He was like, we're charging the battery. He was like, does it look bad? I was like, well, it looks like he got up from the chair halfway through. I was like, of course it's going to look bad, but hey, you got to get it done, right?
Absolutely. All right, so why don't we go ahead and start answering some questions and going over some comments, because I know there was a lot of buildup that people had going into this.
I'm going to have to scroll way back.
Nathan saying I heard Korean barbecue. Of course he paid attention to that one. First on the Storm, what's going on? Good to see you again, man. This is a good one. Timothy Robinson's asking, what is jewel creep?
So jewel creep occurs with different systems. So you'll see this happen more so in gas blowback platforms, or gas platforms specifically, including HPA. So joule is a measurement of energy. So in Airsoft, there are 2 ways for you to pass chrono. Chrono is the measurement of velocity, FPS, feet per second, as to where joules is the actual amount of energy that the BB has leaving the barrel. And the higher the joule, the more energy it has. So joule creeping is a term coined in Airsoft where a gun could be shooting the field limit, but statistically has more joule energy, or has more joules than what is average for that FPS regulation, right? So let's what is it for 400? I think 1.5 joules is average for a 400 FPS gun. That's with a .20 gram BB, I believe. But You'll see this happen a lot more with heavyweight BBs and again gas systems, where the gun could shoot like 400 FPS, but the joule is much higher. Maybe it's like 1.8 or like one, like it yeah, or like 2 joules. Like 2 joules is absolutely insane. I would recommend doing a little bit of research on this, learning about joules. A lot of fields nowadays, you know, especially since HPA came into effect, like, I don't know, like 10, 13 years ago, something like that, where the energy or the impact of the BB became more predominant. Fields started using joules as their measurement for passing chrono to be able to play at the field, to regulate. So that is what joule is. Joule creeping is having a higher joule count than what is normally average.
Boaz likes to call it legal cheating, is basically what it is. This is before that, like, fields would actually check the joules. Because bear in mind, another cool little, like, interesting fact about it. Most countries, whenever they, like, chrono your gun, they measure the joules, not the FPS. Yeah. U.S. is probably the only country that I know of that actually uses FPS as the main, like, measurement of, like, again, measuring how hard your gun is shooting or not, right? That's, like, how we do it. But again, I've always said joules is always, like, more important. But again, I'm glad some fields are actually starting to do that, because again, joule creeping is it's not fun when someone does it to you. It's fun when you get to do it. It's not fun when someone else does it to you.
I'd say it's fucked up if you do that to someone else. Yeah. Actually, really watch our video of the unicorn inner barrel bucking range and accuracy test. You should really, really watch that, because Boaz does go in a deep dive in trying to explain the science behind it. So I highly recommend it.
He actually does, and you actually went deeper into it. He literally said, it's cheating, legal cheating. He's like, I don't really know how it works. I just know my gun shoots harder. That's literally what he said in the video, too, if I remember.
That asshole. Okay, so I'm gonna have to break it down a little bit more. Well, I know there was a part where he used a reference that I used. So traditionally in Airsoft, guns are measured by velocity, especially, I think everywhere, either feet per second or meters per second, whatever your local area uses, right? So think of it this way. There is a car going 50 miles an hour, and there's a train, a freight, like a train going 50 miles an hour. What do you think has more energy? They're going the same exact speed, but this 2.5-ton car versus this, I don't even know how much a train weighs, bro.
It's a lot of mass moving very fast.
But no, yeah, think of it that way. They're both going the same velocity, but the heavier object is going to impact harder because the increase in mass. So yeah.
There you go. Learning with Cisco. The more you know. All right, hey, it's actually DJ's birthday.
Hey!
Well, early birthday.
Happy birthday. Okay, that's it.
moving on. Keeps going through because I know there's a few more. Can't confirm rainy days. What do you think about? Oh, this one's just a random question. What do you think about ENC Airsoft brand? For me, Mogami Kovalskia. I actually like ENC. I think ENC is offering like some like cool throwback platforms out there again. M16s, XM177s.
At least what we have here available.
Yeah. In general, I think they're really, really cool. I like ENC as it's a decent brand. Like very easy to upgrade, no problems on my end. He says Itachi Uchiha. This has been a regular of mine. I asked him yesterday not to murder my family. I run 6 spare magazines. He runs 6 of those magazines for GBVs. Do you think that's enough?
Do I think that's enough? I think that's adequate. I think that you're talking to a guy who used to run 11 LM4 mags. 11. Yeah, 11. I still have the bags. I don't have an LM4 anymore, though. Hey,
I run 7. That's why. 1 for the start, 3 for the game.
Get better. Anyways, no, just kidding. Just kidding. No, yeah, 6 mags. I mean, that's a standard plate carrier count for me. Plus 1 in the gun. That's what I would consider. I mean, obviously, again, gas magazines are expensive. So, but
wouldn't it be hilarious if I just went, "What's a magazine?" Wouldn't that be funny?
What's a magazine?
Y'all would just put it in a box.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
Actually, there's one question I got was Junior Skull is asking what difference between HPA and gas. Well, HPA, high pressurized air, usually refers to any sort of HPA setup. So running some type of like high pressurized air tank, running with a regulator up to a line into some type of like engine of some kind inside of your gun, right? It's usually gas is going to, when we say gas guns, gas blowback guns. Again, there could be gas powered guns that are not blowback, but for the most part, most of them are going to be having some type of blowback feature. The bolt is moving back and forth, or if we're talking about pistols, the slide does actuate back and forth.
Yeah. Mechanically, the systems are different. When you hear HPA, you think of like a Polar Star fusion engine, or Jack, or a Wolverine MTW, or one of their conversion kits, the Inferno or the Hydra. Yeah. So with gas systems, like what Isaiah says, there could be non-blowback or blowback systems, and the type of power source is different too. Like HPA systems, I have seen kits that are made where you can run CO2 instead of HPA, especially like Wolverine. They have like the ones that can be powered off of the 12-gram cartridges. I think that's cool and convenient, but at the same time, you only get like 100 shots per.
Yeah, that's the biggest complaint that I've been hearing is that depending on how you run it, like it can be very inefficient, right? Like you can run out of air real freaking fast, right? So again, it's just those are just two different systems to answer your question. Nathan, like GVR sound awesome. I know he was saying earlier that he really wanted to get into it, but there's a lot of stuff that was stopping him. He says GVR sound awesome too, way better than the whine of an AEG. Now I can agree to that to an extent, because I do feel that AEGs that are manufactured nowadays, especially with today's standards, have gotten a lot better, especially if you're using a higher voltage battery, right? Yes, can there be a bit of a delay? Maybe, like we're talking like a few like microseconds, right, between pulling the trigger and the gun actually shooting. Yes, like possibly, right? But again, using an 11.1, and if it's a gun that's manufactured nowadays, I feel like, you get a lot less of that than you used to back in the day. Do the guns like that still exist? Yes. But again, even then, you can just, the amount of money you save by not buying a GBR, right? You get yourself an AEG, you can just upgrade it. You can just buy the parts needed to go ahead and have it perform the way you want to. But again, I get what you're saying.
No, yeah, absolutely. I mean, there was a period of time where I tried to make the most silent AEG possible, and I know there's still quite a few people out there who try to achieve it.
Didn't you try doing it on that one like clear-bodied AR? Remember?
No, I didn't. I wanted to. I remember I wanted to. Unfortunately, that's no longer a possibility. Yeah, no, it sucks. But I mean, there are different ways to mitigate that. Obviously, really shimming, like a very well shimmed gearbox, and like motor spacing can definitely help mitigate the noise. But of course, you're still gonna get the wind of the gear set specifically, and just the noise of the motor. So with gas blowback systems, the clack 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 clack. I remember when gas blowbacks were really being pushed a long time ago in the U.S., people were just like, it sounds like a chainsaw, clack, 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 clack. And I was like, yes. And there have been times, especially where I ran like a gas system indoors, like they hear doot doot doot, and they're like, what the hell is that?
Yeah,
what the hell is that? Like, oh no, I'm not going over there. Screw that.
No, it's definitely an intimidation thing. You hear, clack, 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 clack. They're, oh hell nah, I'm going the opposite direction. Ronald Hoover, cool factor advantage for GVRs when they're saying. So there's no real advantage for GVRs. Like cool factor is the advantage. Absolutely. You go like someone said the comment too. Running GVRs is basically saying I'm him.
I am him. You know what? Here's the thing. Anybody that primaries a GBBR, I respect them a lot because I know the struggle of it. I definitely know the struggle of it. Here, okay. Here's a thing for all manufacturers out there. Anybody that wants to hear me out, G&G, KWA, Tokyo Marui, GHK, anybody out there that's willing to make a gas blowback system, I guarantee you your your system will sell if you can make a drop safe magazine. If you can make a drop safe magazine, I guarantee that motherfucker. I will buy 8.
You say that now, right? You say that he's gonna buy 8. Watch what happens. They're gonna come out with it, $100 a mag.
$100 a mag, but would it be the last mag that I need to get at drop safe?
I don't care if you make that mag indestructible. There ain't no way I'm spending I even have to justify it so hard. I have to play mental gymnastics with myself to convince myself that it's worth it buying myself LM4 magazines, right? I have like 5 or no, I have 6 right now, and I'm like, all right, I don't need more. I can make this work as much as I want more. No, because I do not like spending generally more than maybe $20 on a magazine.
Okay, I take it back. Manufacturers out there, make an affordable drop-safe magazine. Or here's another thought. Here's another thought too. Completely another thought. Even if they're not drop-safe, make them affordable. $30 mags, $30 gas mags. That's like a high kappa mag. I think that's more justifiable.
Why not just make the gas system like a gas tank reservoir inside of the actual gun itself?
You know, that's actually something that I really contemplated a long time ago, because there are mechanical based systems out there. Based. Super based. No, yeah, because for those of you guys that know, purely mechanical systems, I mean, it's not really gas powered. Well, technically it's gas. So the Kythera is definitely one of those systems that is completely mechanical, and you can use AEG mags. That's super dope. There's also I don't know if you remember this one. Tippmann actually a long time ago released a straight HPA system that was that had a recoil feedback. That was super cool, but HPA as well. And then even before that, I believe it was SOCOM Gear. They made a gearbox system. I actually probably had one. I don't know if it's in the box of spare parts that I have. But they made a system that you could drop it into an AEG receiver, and you swap out everything out, and then you have to use their pistol grip, and their pistol grip holds 12-gram CO2 cartridges. It didn't give any type of recoil, but that was a pure gas system as well. And then you could use AEG magazines. The biggest thing with that, if someone can do it out there, here's the thing about gas guns: the recoil is the main driving factor, right? If you can make or a gas, even a green gas powered system that still has recoil, that's able to take AEG magazines, that's going to be a fucking game changer. Period. Hands down. If it can be done. And I think it needs to be clarified. It needs to be able to shoot more than 100 rounds because of how limited in space everything's going to be. I think that's the biggest factor. One thing that I could think of potentially is, oh damn, too bad I can't show a receiver, because where in a real firearm, even in Airsoft, there's the trigger group that needs to be held in the lower receiver, and then the bolt needs to cycle, right? They could probably designate some space in the buffer tube, or the pistol grip to hold gas, but that's a really finite amount of air. But if someone does decide to do that, I think that would be really freaking cool.
No, I'm on the same train of thought. I would love to be able to go ahead and just have, again, my thought about that was we have the 870 gas system, right? Yep. Where it's literally just a refillable cartridge, or you would literally just fill it up through the buffer tube. Yeah. Right, if you have a TAC version, right? Why not just do the same thing for an AR, right? Yeah. And just have it be compatible with AEG magazines. That would be an absolute game changer. I wouldn't even mind the finite amount of ammo that it would probably be able to shoot, right? The finite amount of air that it has. Yeah. Because for me, that's worth it because, again, I'm saving so much money on magazines alone, right? I can just run regular EPMs at that point. It's okay, I can stick with this one EPM 250 rounds, and just refill it twice. Yeah. That would be such a big game changer for me, though.
But I think honestly, in terms of usability, if it can, let's even bump it up a little bit. Maybe it gets 150 shots per fill, right? Like having to refill that on the field sounds irritating to me.
Not too much, because think about it. Like, think about the Jaguar scatter guns, for example, right? It doesn't take very long, only a few seconds to really fill up those that like gas reservoir, and you know how freaking efficient those things are. Those,
yeah. But at the same time, see now we're just getting into finer. Like,
yeah, it's all semantics. Anyway.
Yeah, because if we wanted a blowback system, something that provided recoil, it's going to use way more gas. I think it is very, very possible if it was just a straight gas system, they could designate majority of the inside of the receiver space and the buffer tube for gas reservoir, and then literally just an air nozzle moving back and forth. That could be a super efficient system, and be able to use AEG magazines, but again, that deletes the fun of recoil, or blowback, because a lot of airsofters hate when they say they don't have recoil.
There's no real recoil. I see the comments. Damn, man, it's like.
Okay, we're going on a tangent. Let's read some more of these questions.
All right. Before I start going on a rant.
Oh my God, it's almost 5. Yeah, we'll end it with the questions, guys. So since it's already almost 5.
All right, let's keep going through. Questions. Hey, guys, thinking of getting that Double Bell VSR 10 Plain Jane. What accessories do you recommend as far as scope, bipod, and sling? Any sling that's going to work for it. As far as scope, something with magnification, Lance Tactical, freaking NC Star, Vism make plenty of magnified optics. Something with hella magnification is what I would honestly recommend. Anything like maybe a 3x9. That's usually what I would suggest. It's like a pretty decent, and you can get one for like less than $80. So you can get one for less than $70 actually.
Honestly, there's the Vism or NC Star 3-9x40 magnification scope, comes with scope rings. That retails for I think $35 right now. AirsoftJack.com. Those have a lifetime warranty and are super solid. I recommend that.
Yep. That's pretty much. And as far as a bipod, I mean, whatever you like. I mean, some people don't even use bipods for sniper. I mean, if you want it, then say go for it.
Save some money. They're all pretty much made the same. Go for the classic Army Harris style bipod. Those ones are like $25-$30 also. There you go.
There you go. All right, he's went through. Is a starter HPA system more expensive than a GVR starter package?
Oof. Toshiro. Depending on the system, but I would say the initial startup cost is going to be more expensive for HPA. Reason being, let's say there aren't too many already fully assembled HPA guns out there, so you're going to need to build it out. So you're going to need the base gun. I mean, right here, if you go for this Lancer Tactical Hybrid, $95. It's absolutely crazy. But the HPA system that you get itself is going to range anywhere from like $280 to $500. Then you're going to need to pay for your tank. You can get tanks on the lower end of around like $50 to $60, but that has a lower amount of air. But again, we're starting off. So we'll just say $50. So base gun at $100. If we're not doing sale prices, like $150. HPA system, I'll just average it out at $350, so we're already at that's for $500. Tank, another $500. The cheapest regulators that I've seen go for $80. Plus, you'll need to buy the line. That's going to be another. The line itself maybe like $30-ish, so we're at $610. And then if the system needs a battery, it probably didn't include a battery, another $10. If you don't have the LiPo charger for that, another like $25-$30. So yeah, you can easily get past $600 with an HPA system. As to where a gas blowback powered system, let's go for the G&G gun. That one retails for $450. Plus 3 additional magazines at $50 a pop. That's about $600. That will definitely vary between your system, but give or take like $150-ish between the two. If you go super affordable, you can definitely get into a not as tuned gas blowback system for around $400 to $500. But again, it won't be as efficient as like what is currently available. You're looking at an older platform.
All All right, this will be the last question we answer. It's going to be from my boy Hillbilly TV. Trying to get my brother-in-law into Airsoft. He wants a shotgun for Christmas. I want to get him a shotgun with a strong polymer body, but all spring. Any recommendations? I got him a pistol too already. Oof. I think.
Pull it up.
Yeah, I think I have.
There are a few options out there, but honestly, if you don't know, majority of spring power shotguns usually come from the same factory. No, not that one.
Because he said he wanted a really strong, durable polymer body, and I know a lot of the like M3 UTG style shotguns. Some of them are using polymer, but some of them it's a little thinner. You know, feels a little thinner. So I wanted to recommend something maybe a little bit thicker. You know, thickums, right? Little 2Cs right there. So I would say this one because I personally own this one, and I actually do recommend this quite a bit because it actually is the same.
2Cs, right?
2Cs.
I heard something else. Just continue.
Oh God! Oh God! What's wrong with you?
I heard something.
Oh God!
I heard something different.
All right, but yes, this is what I would recommend if you want it. Again, clean look, because again, you got that classic Spots 12 aesthetic, right? Very, very nice. And again, the polymer on this is actually really, really durable. Actually, some metal components as well. $84.95. You can get that even cheaper using coupon code 20th. 10% off, right? Again, you guys are welcome. Make sure to place your orders now. And it's over. It's 5 o'clock.
Oh, my goodness. But, guys, here's the deal. I'm the one that accumulates the list. So, as long as we're live, we'll still honor the promo. So, if you want to grab that shotgun right now, Hillbilly TV, you can get 5 chances to win the next Shop Expert giveaway. Guys, we appreciate you guys so damn much for tuning in and joining us for our Mayo Gang Talk. It's definitely a lot of fun being able to keep 10 toes down and just talk with you guys. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a lot of fun just to get involved and again, communicate and explore other aspects of Airsoft that we don't normally think about. And I think gas blowback or getting into a gas blowback platform is something that you and I see a lot in comments.
Yeah, no, we see a lot of people that are interested in it in store. We get a lot of customers that ask about it, first timers that are like, oh, I really want gas blowback, but they just don't really know too much about what they're getting into.
Yeah. Exactly. So we are here to help you out and give you our personal recommendations, and you can kind of learn from our experiences as well. But we do have thousands of products on sale for the Cyber Week. Take advantage because some of them are expiring very soon. We have our Blitz sales on the select Lancer Tactical Hybrid guns, even starting at $95.40. Less than $100 for a full AEG with an ETU is absolutely ridiculous. If you're looking for a gift this holiday season for yourself, for someone else, for a teammate, friend, family, whatever it may be, if you're looking for a backup airsoft gun or a loaner airsoft gun to take your friends out, or even an airsoft gun that you want to start to learn teching on, it's an absolutely fantastic deal. Again, less than $100, and some of them going for just over $100. Fully version 2 or full version 2 gearbox. You can upgrade it with whatever you want. Out of the box performance is solid, though. It is the hybrid. So again, the ETU 6.03 inner barrel, quick change spring system, rotary hop up unit, all the business. They normally retail for almost $200, even some over $200 that you're getting for 50% off. It's crazy. But we have other discounts going on as well. Map drops on Tokyo Marui, the MGC4 line, Double Bell, Golden Eagle, Specna Arms, Zion Arms, Ace Tech, Airsoft Masterpiece. Just literally thousands of products discounted right now. You can use coupon code 20th on all items that aren't on a daily shocker deal. You'll see those with the counter on there, but you also get automatic free shipping as well. Seriously, take advantage of these. These are the best savings of the year. You really, really don't want to miss out. Some of these discounts have already expired, so you've already missed out on them. So take advantage of everything that's available right now at airsoftjihad.com. Isaiah, any other things?
Absolutely. Make sure to place your orders for a Black 20th Anniversary Mystery Box, the Black Platinum Box, available right now, going for $180, free UPS ground shipping. Again, this list, all guns that Cisco picked out himself, and these are all bangers. Good job, by the way, picking out this list. They're all fucking good. I would be genuinely happy if I got any of these. The lowest costing prize on here is already going to be more expensive than the cost of the box itself. So no matter what you get, it's going to be an automatic dub. So make sure you place your orders. You'll also be getting 15 entries in the Shopping Spree giveaway. We also have the version 18 of the Holiday Mayo Gang Mystery Swag Pack available right now with 2 prizes that you can win. It's going to be the MGC4 Mark II in solid black and the Classic Army E&F mystery AEG. We can't say what it is, obviously for licensing reasons, but it's very, very cool, and you don't want to miss out either way. Right there, there we go. That's look at that beauty. Look at that beauty. Look at that beauty. Also, the gun's pretty cool too. Anyway, I'm just kidding.
There was no lie. There was no
Where's the lie? Where is the lie? I do not see. But yes, imagine winning this all for yourself, literally for just 5 doll hairs, right? 5 smackaroonies. That's all you need. Get 4 of these, and you get an automatic entry into tomorrow's $600 shopping spree giveaway. I think that's pretty much about everything.
That is it, guys. Take advantage of everything we got going on. We are going to get going because we still have things that we got to take care of. We appreciate you guys so damn much for tuning in. Take advantage of the sales. Maximize your chances to win the shopping spree giveaway going down tomorrow, and make sure you tune into that. Tell your friends, tell your family to get the savings at Airsoft GI as well. Or, again, if you're getting gifts, Airsoft GI is a spot. We have the best discounts, the best deals, and a chance to win a shopping spree giveaway just for shopping with us.
We're the only ones that are doing that shopping spree giveaway. No other Airsoft retailers rewarding the customers this good.
Do you realize we've been doing the shopping spree giveaway for 2 years?
It's about to be 2 years, yeah.
No, it's past 2 years now. We started in November 2021.
Oh. That has been. Holy shit.
Crazy, right?
Crazy.
Absolutely insane. So, guys, we appreciate you guys so damn much. You guys are literally what keep us going and allow us to do what we do. So, please continue to support. Grab all your goodies at airsoftgi.com. Tell your friends, family, and teammates to support as well. And we hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day.
Absolutely. Take it easy, guys. Have a good one. We'll see you on tomorrow's shopping spree giveaway live stream. So, this is going to be hosting that one, so don't miss out.